It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece. It's too smooth. There are no footholds. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive... It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. It's steep and slip. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can... There's nothing for me to grab hold of. This wasn't the wind and weather. The necromancer's head has been broken off by brute force, intentionally. The necromancer's foul countenance. What a spectacularly unattractive man. I can't waste my time here. I need to climb the old castle wall and find a way into the Black Tower. The beach can wait for the war to be over. I'll come back with the proper attire, a large blanket and a basket full of food. It's too smooth. There are no footholds. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from... The old castle walls were carved into the mountain itself. The rocks here are too steep and slippery, and there are no footholds.
Coming in. I'll pull the barrels. Light shine upon us all and protect us from shadow.
That's where I look for the administrator's office, on the upper floors of the necromancer's tower. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. It's steep and slippery. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it. This looks like a good place to start climbing. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. Goddess, the camp's larger than I thought. There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all? Why build a factory in the middle of a prison camp? The Lico. Goddess. I hope he passes unseen.
Oh, makes sense. What exactly did that die for?
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
See anything?
Nothing. I could have sworn.
Maybe it was just a bird.
You don't think I can tell the difference between a man and a bird?
It's dark.
It's dark. Just shut up and keep your eyes open.
I owned a Farglass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street gangs in Sadir. But Vermon's boys stole it from me. Hundreds of dead magicals.
Who goes there?
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Who goes there? Who goes there?
Burning corpses. Dead magicals. Hundreds of them. I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
not just any wizard. The necromancer king of Gien. They say he hunted humans.
But wasn't he human himself? Well, he looks human from the statues.
A shape changer then. Or maybe he was a blue hide, like them Dolnari down there. Can't tell skin colour from statues.
Appears Lico's been stirring things. Lico. Shadow. Well, that's one way to create a distraction. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always picks the topmost floor. That's the symbol of the servants' trade, the attendants and domestics that help keep this facility operational. The Makers Guild. They're responsible for construction and maintenance, not administration. The military branch. They have a large presence here, but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the camp. That responsibility would lie with the sister. That, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one affiliated with the division. As far as I understand, they've been instrumental in the creation of the engine. They're a new arm of government, and unlike most other offices, they appear to answer directly to someone on the council. I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents. Locked. Locked. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the administrator's quarters.
Anyone around? Isaac? Joran? Anyone? No one? Oh, goddess, I hate walking alley rounds. Fallows may have the wits of a mind bird, but some nights I swear he's right. This stone tomb is cursed. What in Shadow's name? Hey, what's going on? Who are you? What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
Oh, goddess take. Alarm! We have an intruder! Alarm! With my shadow cursed luck, it'll break and I'll lock one of the sisters inside the privy. There goes my cushy assignment. Fallows was right. This place is cursed. We should never have moved into... Hey! What's going on? Who are you? No. What? Who's there? Fallows, is that you, you nonsense fool?
Need to jiggle it just right. Come on. Come on. Ah. Those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off.
This place is cursed.
There's probably nothing in there that I need.
We'd be safe in the necromancer's tomb.
The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the Administrator's quarters. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the Administrator's quarters.
Haunted. That's what this place is. Come first light, I'm asking for a reassignment.
The military branch. They have a large presence here, but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the camp. That responsibility would lie with a sister. If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm. If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm.
This place is cursed.
Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. Whose skulls are those? They don't look old enough to belong to the Necromancer King. Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. The Necromancer King's lost his head. I wonder why they've all been removed. These statues can't be new. The Necromancer must have had them made when he ruled the island, 1,000 years ago. It appears to be pointing at something in this office. Azadir. It's been a long time. The Administrator must have a fantastic view from this window, when it's not pitch black outside. The Administrator must have a fantastic view from this window. There's a straight drop to the ground. I couldn't escape through here even if I had no other choice. The First Mountain, one of our seminal religious texts. I long to see her sun-kissed walls again, to drink from the first river, and to smoke fresh kaba root. Soon, goddess willing, I'll return home and pass judgment on those who have twisted our sacred laws in their favor and led our people into darkness. Azadir, it's been a long time. I long to see her sun-kissed walls again, to drink from the first river and to smoke fresh kaba root. It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. It's a letter, signed by the Administrator. The last round of testing surpassed our loftiest expectations, confirming initial theories. The Dolmari plague has successfully been triggered in a 7-year-old Zidling. The creature survived 3 days before succumbing to fever and bleeding rashes. It died in blessed agony. The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid, or plague-resistant Dolmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next phase. What in Shadow's name? It's sickening. What are they doing to the prisoners? The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. It doesn't budge. Must be locked. It's an official document, addressed to the administrator. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing the amount of Dolmari meat used for inmate rations. What is this? We do not want disease spreading inadvertently within the magical population, as this will negatively affect test results. Goddess. A stone head, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King. Mother Utana made me memorize much of this book when I was 12 years old. 1,000 pages, densely printed, memorized. Insanity. It appears to be pointing at something in this office. What is this abomination? This is not defensible. This is madness. Goddess, what is this abomination? Too dark to... What is that down there? Are those bodies?
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards... Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
What's going on? Is she dissecting a body? What are you doing to that body?
What body? Oh, this body. It's not really a body. It's still alive, so technically it's a person, albeit a magical, so not technically a person either.
A magical?
Is that... Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go!
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes. I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
She's hurting an innocent child.
Let the boy go. He's harmless.
But that's not really true, is it? It may be a child today, but soon it'll be a big blue brute with a serious axe to grind. Besides, this is serving an important purpose. A sacred purpose.
You're insane.
Insane? But you don't know what we're doing here, what we've accomplished. And here I was, hoping the Apostle would understand. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure. For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dolmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
I don't understand why anyone would do this.
Why are you doing this?
That's a silly question, coming from the Apostle. You and I were on the same mission. We're doing the work of the goddess.
I'm no longer the Apostle.
I know, but well, once an apostle, always an apostle. I don't believe you've completely abandoned your faith or your humanity. Some part of you must approve of what we're doing.
You're wrong. I don't. This is madness.
That saddens me, Kian. It really does. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I'm a scientist. We're simply trying to wipe out magic once and for all so that humanity can be safe. You must see that. You must see the good in that.
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
sister. It signifies her standing within the 6 circles of Sadir.
Careful!
The man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with these abominations.
You'll pay for this, Kian! You'll pay for this!
Once again, my reflexes prove superior to yours.
They would have dodged this bullet.
You don't dodge bullets.
Try me. So what's going on here?
Long story.
Who's she?
I'll tell you later.
Help me! Oh, Goddess, help me! I command you!
Sounds like she's very upset.
She is. So, what have you been up to, aside from all the stabbing?
Freeing prisoners, arming them with the Zadi blades and spears, blowing things up.
Sounds fun.
It was. Huh. Is that Bip?
It is. He's unharmed, thank Goddess. I was just about to...
Stand down, Dolmari. What in Shadow's name is going on? Where's the administrator?
Down there.
Down.
Get me out of here. Light, protect me, I'm hurt. My legs are broken, I'm bleeding!
Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the Goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, Mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the Prophet will be here?
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Saya.
Indeed it is, Mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Harmy's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Saya.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down. If you slip and fall...
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat.
Nope.
Okay, then. This looks like something.
This is amazing. A whole city up in the clouds.
Wasn't that what you were looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
You humans are weird.
I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow. And Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me. We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Ula, so...
Yeah? What now?
I don't actually know. We explore, try to find Obnaxus and Lux.
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up. They look ancient, and they're crumbling. Probably the remnants of whatever civilization lived here before. They appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins.